Snap earnings. Snap earnings up. And 1710. The initial reaction looks good. I mean, that's not that big of a node. That's not that big of a response. It's only up. Yeah, that's not that big of a response. What else? Not Apple. What else was there? There was COF. COF went down. COF went down. And ISRG doesn't look like it's moved. And where is... Yeah. Don't have anything. Snap. Let's see here. I'm just concerned that it didn't extend enough to the upside. I don't see enough to the upside to warrant getting into anything here. The tape's dead. I don't even know if it's released yet. But I don't... Yeah, I'm not doing anything with this right now. I don't even see the... I don't even see the numbers posted. COF. That's coin. COF. You don't see snap numbers either. Okay. ISRG and COF. ISRG coming in. Very light volume. Not enough to get involved in anything there. Yeah, right now I don't see anything moving on the ticker tape. Yeah, this is not actively trading right now. There's no edge here. Let's go back up. Apple's trading more actively than Snap is at the moment, and Apple doesn't have earnings. So right now, just sitting on hands until something moves. Otherwise, will not participate in anything. And ISRG moving a little bit more now, but very low volume. Very low. I'm not stepping into that. There's nothing there. I see nothing lighting up. Usually when we have earnings after hours and they drive, you just see the high-low highlights just going one after another, like ISRG to the low side here. It's just constantly going. And combined with the lack of having that and the low volume, it's just not a candidate for trading. Snap is Snapchat. They are the parent company of Snapchat. Yes, it's the same. I was anticipating a rally on this name, but I don't think they've released their numbers yet. But, I mean, it feels like the numbers are good because someone seems to have known something. But we're trading around levels where we closed at, so hoping that we'll see the numbers when they come out. I mean, I'm sure they'll have a reaction. This should have a pretty tight spread, so risk should be really easily calculated if it does start to run, which I hope it does run, as it could provide an opportunity. But right now, it looks like it's going to be shut the machine off and go home. There's a dump to the downside. Big dump to the downside. Big dump to the downside. Got a level right there, another one right there, and another one right there. Seeing some pretty heavy dumping there. There's another level right there. And I am thinking 1550s and 16s against 1680. Or maybe even 15s. Wow. I think I'm gonna go 1550s. Oh wow. This thing is just getting creamed. No, I'm gonna go 15s. Wowzers. That thing got absolutely demolished. Down so heavy. So I think it's 15 or 1480. I'm gonna go 15. 15, and the out is gonna be 16. 15 with the out above 16. Right there. I'm going against this one right here. 14 would be very aggressive. I don't think that is... If it doesn't get above 14 and it just goes straight down, I am right here. Actually, I'm going to go just a little bit up above 15, 1505. I'm going to set an alert for 13 low a day. Selling in the 50s just straight away, but I want this to pop up into me. I'm not going to chase it down. I'm not going to hit it here. I want to see it pop up into this and then fail. Doing fairly small size here. There's a failure, and down she goes. They're not going to let it even breathe. Not even going to let it breathe. They're not going to let this thing breathe. They're just going to kill it. Okay, I'm not going to get 15s. So the next level is going to be 14s, 1440s basically. Maybe not even. Maybe it's like just 14s. Yeah, they're being really aggressive with it. 14s against 1520s. Fourteens against 1520s. I may not get this one. They are just pressing hard on it. Maybe I want to jump between these two and do 1440s. But look how aggressive they're selling, like they're not even getting up. So why would I go more conservative? Gonna stay at 14 for now. Can it get above 90? 90 selling everything. 90 not lifting. 90 selling the world. 90 lifts. $90 held. Look at that. That was like 10 cents of risk or less. And that thing's holding. This thing's not pulling back. Can this thing get back above 13? I don't think so. I think this is just a straight tape reading. Now they're selling 70s. I'm not going to actively trade this on the tape. I'm going to wait for my levels. But right now it looks like there's a seller stepping down. They were selling 70s. Now they're selling 64s. You can see them repeating there. Jumped up to 65, stepping down to 60, selling 60, selling 58, stepping down. There's an active seller here. The problem is if they lift, like right now, yeah, you have a penny of risk. Selling 55, stepping down, hitting the bid, stepping down. Someone needs to get out. Just pure liquidation. They're not even letting it breathe. Stepping down to 49s, selling 49s, hits 50 for a brief second. They hold 50, can't lift 50. And are they going to step down? Hold 50, step down to 45. So the only other way to get involved in this is to just hit the bid with the limit order. Oh, they lifted. So now we see how many weak hands there are. There could be, like, depending on how much this seller lifts, it could get us a pop back up, but no, that barely popped. Barely popped. So basically, I was way too conservative with this. I was treating it like a Tesla, which can really run you over, and I mean the risk was really tight on this, really tight. And now most of the move is over. She's down 20%. I mean, maybe not. Maybe she's going to go down sub $10, but chasing it down here doesn't make sense. Maybe if we get a pop back to the 13s or 1350s, but right now, Snap is in trouble, in a death spiral here. There's a 50 seller who just will not lift. Lifted to 53 briefly and then just came back and kept on selling. You can just see how strong the selling is here. And there she goes. Down to 30, seller stepped down to 30. They're hitting the bids, keep on selling. Here's the flush. This is where the cover should be happening. 25s. So basically a missed opportunity there. I was hoping for a pop back up into me, which did not come. I am going to cancel my orders here. I doubt that I'll have a trade in this. Snap. The fireworks were there, but my execution was not. Here's 12. And so I guess the other question is, well, you know, you saw it at 15, you saw it at 14, you saw it at 13, you saw it at 12 something. Why don't you just hit the bid? Now it's at 11s, 1190s. Why don't you just hit the bid? Because that's not my game plan. Big volume here at 12. My goodness. Just refreshing seller at 12 and stepping down, both hitting the bid and stepping down, selling more. Snap is in a lot of trouble here. Snap will reduce hiring. Okay. Forward-looking visibility remains challenging. Okay. Not providing expectations for revenue for Q3. Oh my goodness. Wow. Active daily users up, but not providing any any revenue expectations for Q3. Okay. In the event that we get a big pop up to, I think 1360 could be a spot. 13 seems like I really want to see a big pop. So 1360 against like 14. I'll put it out there at 1360. I don't think I'll get it, but I'll put it out there at 1360. I'll even step up my size a little bit, but I don't think we'll get up there. Up to here. Going off of this node right there. Basically need these sellers to just stop the algo for a couple of seconds and let this thing just spike up, and so they can slam back into it. But don't know if they're willing to do that. They're probably going to take any opportunity they can to sell into any higher prices. So and I have not that much time left. A couple more minutes that I can sit here, and then I gotta head out.